What is up, guys, and welcome back to some more Sounds of Her Love. Excuse if my mic sounds a little loud, but I'm still trying to fix the settings once again. So let's get started. Nothing's changed. It's still in the same messy state that it always has been. And I'm in my bedroom once again, and shortly I'll be on the phone with Carrie for the second time this week. I don't want my mouse to be on the screen. Just like everything else, my phone is where I left it. I pick it up and find Carrie in my contacts list and proceed with the call. The phone is ringing as I idly wait for her to pick up.
Hello?
Carrie answers the phone as I expected her to. That would be weird if someone else did. I need to get straight to the point. We didn't come to an agreement as to when and where we're going to meet for our trip. All I know is that we're going to the library. Hey, Carrie. How are you? I start the conversation with her. Speaking with her is something I enjoy doing. So when given the chance to embrace the opportunity, I'll certainly take it.
I'm good. What about you?
I'm good too. Especially since I get to speak to her. About our trip, we need... Let me start that line again. Shit. About our trip, we never made any plans, did we?
Oh! I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry.
It's okay, really. Any particular day you were planning on going? I realized that I could have just asked her tomorrow. Maybe I just wanted to hear her voice for one more time today. It's a beautiful melody.
What about Saturday? Is that fine with you?
Yes, Saturday is good. What time should we meet?
Could you meet me where we met on the way to school? At 10 a.m.?
Certainly. That's settled then. Carrie and I will meet this Saturday. Our Saturdays are entirely free. We follow the British curriculum after all. Which is good since we get to do things like this.
I'll lead you there. You just moved here, didn't you?
I did, thanks Carrie. I appreciate it. I would have followed her anyways. It was her idea to go, plus it's Carrie, why wouldn't I? The muffled calls of Carrie's name are audible in the background as Carrie remains in silence. She must be a bit flustered after I thanked her.
Sorry, I need to go to dinner. I don't think I'll be able to call you back.
I heard her whimper through the end of the line. I guess she's as upset as I am having to end this call early and abruptly. Don't worry, Carrie. We'll be meeting on the way to school tomorrow, yes?
That's right. I'll see you then.
Bye, Carrie.
Bye.
The line goes silent as Carrie hangs up. With that done, I guess I'll have to find something to do. RX, dinner is ready. Renner is ready. Dinner is ready. Sound like Scooby-Doo. Rackaroo. Alright. Now I just derailed myself. Alright. There we go. I need to go to dinner too. That's something to do, I guess. Both my parents sat at the dinner table, but it seemed as if my sister hasn't made her way down yet. That girl sure is busy. Doesn't she have... Oh, my mouse is on the screen. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. But I don't want it to be on the screen. Wait. Doesn't she have any requests? It's dinner time. Doesn't she have any requests? What would she have requests? I request dinner. No. Doesn't she have any respect? It's dinner time. My wonderful family bonding session. Leave her alone. She's busy with schoolwork. Don't you want her to do well in her studies? I do, yes. You're right, darling. The proper chow down on their sausages and mashed potatoes. I guess my mother cooked My mother cooked some traditional English food today. Rx, I heard you were having a good time on the phone. Who were you speaking to? It was probably that girl he was talking about earlier. Ain't that right, son? You were eavesdropping on me? I just heard a few things, that's all. Well, whatever. You were saying, I'm glad you've managed to make it to dinner this time. Because it's a wonderful family bonding session? That's right, boy. I'm glad you finally learned it. Unlike someone in the household. She's doing schoolwork. Ah, yeah, I forgot. How this guy manages to run a company, I'll never know. I continue to eat my food as my parents start discussing topics which aren't of any interest to me. My sister eventually makes her way downstairs and sits beside me at the table. Bangers and mash again. I don't. Okay, not gonna say anything. But do they really call them bangers? I mean, that's actually weird. That's weird to me, but you know, it doesn't really matter. What's wrong with traditional English food? I didn't travel there just for the women, you know. Oh, my mom laughs at my father's statement. Why can't we have curry? We have curry as often as we do this. I finish up the last of my meal and stand up in order to put my plate in the sink. With that done, I guess I have the rest of the day to do whatever I like. After I finish my homework anyways. I head towards the stairs again. We retreat back up to my room. Before I make it, my sister calls out to me. Rx, can you help me with some questions later? I really don't want to. Sure thing. He doesn't want to, but he's still gonna do it anyways. Rays of light and sound of chirping the birds enter my room as I pull back my curtains. Outside, the weather isn't anything short of what I asked for. A beautiful day, something which I can surely enjoy. It's still fairly early, according to the brand new alarm clock sitting on the side of my desk. Getting up at this time would usually give me a sour feeling. However, today I have something to motivate me. The thought of Carrie's silky braids caressing her beautiful red tinted cheeks as she waits for me, basking in the sunlight, is wonderful. Lately she's had an alluring aura which I can't find myself resisting. I'll be meeting her at 10, but I need to have something to get ready and spur myself up. She told me to give her the book today rather than at school. It's been a few days since I mentioned it. I assume she would have wanted it as early as possible. Perhaps she just wanted two things to look forward to. No matter the reason behind it, my fingers tighten around it as I stare down at its cover. She may be excited to receive it, but I'm just as excited to give it to her. Oh, if you take that out of context, it's okay. I have a dirty mind or something, but let's not talk about that. She is excited to receive it as I'm excited to give it to her. That's what you basically said, whatever. Footsteps echo out from behind me as the door in my room opens. I turn around to find my mother standing in the doorway. You're up early. Is there something special going on today? Yeah, I'm meeting someone in town. Didn't Dad tell you? No, not that I can remember. If I did, then I didn't pay attention. You know how he gets. I would have thought she would have been pretty interested to hear the details. Anyways, I'm just about finished breakfast. Can you tell me more about it then? Oh, and wake your sister up too. I just went in there, but she probably went straight back to sleep. It's a Saturday. She can't just let her sleep in. Most of the school kids in Japan will kill to have a Saturday morning free. We're just lucky since we go to a school which follows the curriculum of another country. All right. I oblige anyway, just to get my mother out of my room. It's still It'll still take me a few minutes to get ready. Even though it's only 8 o'clock, I still want to be set to get straight out of that door to see Carrie as soon as possible. After doing all my doing up my shoelaces, I walk out into the hall and give a knock on my sister's bedroom door. Get up. Fine. The sounds of bed sheets being tossed about, along the moanings of agony and despair, creep through the cracks beside my feet. She really isn't a morning person. At least she's out of bed now. I head down towards the end of the corridor and approach the descent of the ground floor. Descent to the ground floor. Time to have breakfast, something I rarely do on Saturdays. But now he's actually getting up because of his girlfriend. Toast. That's what I smell when sitting down at the dinner table ready to tuck in. It's not the most elegant of dishes. The concept of cooked bread is quite plain. You cannot compare it to fulfilling traditional English breakfast, but a slice of toast is certainly fine every now and then. My sister soon joins me, scraping the chair across the hardwood floor next to me. She's apathetically examines the toast before her, putting it in her mouth soon after, a move which bars her from joining the typical morning commotion. So Rx, who are you meeting then? It's that girl you were on about, isn't it? You should really bring her home one of these days. Oh, I don't even know her name. Her name is Madeon? Huh? So I see. My father goes back to eating his toast. However, my mother continues to converse with me. I'm glad you're making more friends, Rx. Imagine if that's your real name, just Rx. That's weird. What does that stand for? Because find a word that stands for X, that would be pretty hard. Rare xylophone? Rare xylophone. That's his name. I'm joking. I don't know. As if she couldn't make me sound like any more of a loner. Oh yeah, son. Did you remember to pack that book I gave you? Of course I did. That's my boy. I quickly glance at the clock on the wall, and it's apparently 9:45. I had to set off. I don't have to leave this early since it's only a short walk anyways from my house. However, getting to see Carrie from just a bit longer would probably do me some good. I bet she'll be there early too. I wave goodbye to my parents, both to whom continue to eat their breakfast and discuss trivial topics which don't necessarily concern me. The cold breeze meets my face as I open the door and step into the world. Alright! This is where I'm gonna end this episode. Let's end it on the cliffhanger before he sees Carrie and goes on his date to the library. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Sounds of Her Love. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Click the like button, share, do all that good stuff. Make sure you click the bell so you know when I upload another video, so you know when the next episode is out. And you can watch that shit, because it's probably gonna go on a date with Carrie. I wonder what they're gonna talk about, and will they finally decide to confess their love for it? Could be anywhere. I'm excited. I'm really excited to record that next episode. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day like I am.